the most impressive things is about how Mike Rose has been able to bounce in and out of different linebacker spots. Just what are the challenges that do come with, a linebacker moving around to those different spots?
All the learning stuff. I mean, they're all completely different positions. So all the intricacies of playing Sam or playing Mike. And really we've asked a lot of those guys to do that stuff. But I think Tyson's done a great job with them, and I think those guys have really worked their rear ends off to understand all the different things, and they know that they've got to be able to play every position, and I think it's benefited them. I think it makes them better players in the big picture, knowing what the other guys are doing. But it isn't an easy task, but those guys have done a great job, all of them.
What's made you think that Mike, as just a true sophomore, could handle such a challenge?
Well, he played a whole season of Mike, so that's the easy move, to go back in there and play. And I don't know, easy's probably not fair, but that's a move that you're not teaching him anything. You're just reviewing stuff that he's learned and all those kind of things. So it makes it a little bit easier for him to do that.
What allowed you guys to make some of those adjustments early in the second half? Coach Campbell said he liked how some of the things you did on the first drive of the second half were some of the things you didn't do out in the last drive of the first half. If that makes sense.
I just think our guys came out and played. I think, again, we gave up a drive, gave up 3 third downs to get off the field and weren't able to do that. I think we played with a different mentality in the second half than we played in the second quarter. And, I think our guys, played with some edge in the second half. And, it's a credit to them. That's their choice. They did that. And, I think our guys, they want to have success. They want to play good defense, and I think that's the biggest thing. I think they got an edge to themselves and got back to playing, the football that they expect themselves to play.
What kind of challenges do you guys face in Jet Duffy?
Well, as I told somebody today, he's making all the throws, which is really impressive. He's an impressive guy to watch right now. I think they've had close to 1,000 yards in 2 games of offense, and yeah, I think it's been incredible what he's done. It's obviously a tribute to him and their staff. They've done a great job, but he's making all the throws, and then he has the ability to run and escape the pocket and do all of those things that are very difficult to handle. So, we got our hands full. They're clicking on all cylinders right now, and we got to go play great defense.
Did they look different offensively with him versus Bowman, or not necessarily?
Again, you'd have to ask their coaches that. I don't. When I look at them, they're running a lot. It's the same stuff. I think. He's making throws. He's doing all those things. I think his ability to escape the pocket is a little different. But from a again, I guess you'd have to ask them. But I think from a X and O standpoint, schematically, I don't see them being a whole bunch different. They're still doing what they do best.
How have Ray and Jamal complement each other? We saw Jamal come in and blow up a screen, and then another. I think he's ran over the lineman. Yeah,
Jamal's been playing really good football. They're both handfuls. They're really good football players. They're great young men. They care. They work really hard at this game, and it's a hard position to play. That's a position that you may have anywhere from 2 to 6 hands on you every play, and high and low and front and side and everything else. So I give those guys a lot of credit. They've done a great job. They're really good football players, and they're really good people.
You had 3 standout guys out against West Virginia, and they still only allowed 7 points on the defensive side. How comforting is that to have it 2 deep, but that's that good?
Well, again, I think it's our players. I think those guys, they work really hard and they earn the right to play. We don't just throw guys out there. Those guys have earned the right. If they're playing for us, they've earned the right to do that. And sometimes it's expected, sometimes it's unexpected. And with some guys out all of a sudden on one play, 2 guys are standing on the side, but guys got to go in and play. And I think our coaches, our assistant coaches, our staff in our room, they do a great job of getting guys ready to play. We roll guys in and out of practice. We put them in with the first groups. We don't really have groups. We roll them in and out of there. And I think our assistant coaches, DK and Tyson and Coach Sheed and Matt and those guys do a great job of getting their players as much depth ready to play as we can play. Because I think we all know that we need everybody. And sometimes it's hard for young guys to understand that, hey, I might be one play away. But as coaches, I think we all know you're one play away. So I think our guys, our players and coaches have done a great job of getting guys ready.
What's allowed Matt Leo to be so productive when he's in there? It seemed like half or more than half of his tackles are for loss.
Yeah, he really played well last week. It was really fun to see. He worked so hard. He's such a guy that that just really wants to be good and do all those things. And the game's coming a little bit easier to him, and he got in there the other day and really just made some tremendous football plays. Probably the best game that he's played since that we've been watching him play.